What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session. And today, we're going to be talking about Ed Oliver. Obviously, he just got the massive extension, 4 years, $68 million, 45 fully guaranteed. Salute Ed on the bag, man. Super happy for him, man. But wanted to cut on some tape, man, because obviously, with the deal of that size, man, it's been a little bit of back and forth just in terms of you paying him a little bit too soon, or what exactly are you expecting now that he has this type of money. But I wanted to just pull up a couple of plays from the playoff game. Talk about Ed real quick, man. But before I do that, man, I did want to salute y'all, man. 1,000 subscribers on the channel, man, that is big time. Could not do any of this without each and every one of y'all. So from the heart, man, it means a lot to me, man. I appreciate y'all. Keep rocking with me. You know I'm gonna keep rocking with y'all, baby. All right. So with that being the case, y'all hit that like button one more time. Subscribe if you have not done so just yet. And don't forget that notification bell so you get all of this content when it drops. That's Ed circled up right there. I'm gonna play it in full speed. Then after that, we're gonna break it down. Big men running. Oh yeah, love to see a big man run. Love to see a big man run. So right here for Ed, he is located in your three technique. Three technique, all that is just outside of your guard, okay? Or in this gap area, all right? That's essentially the three technique in terms of the alignment. We can get into some of the particulars of hand placement on foot and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna bore you with that type of detail, but that's just the general location right there. So job of the three technique is you wanna be pulling this thing up, right? Anything that's coming towards you in terms of zone play, stretch plays, if your three technique gets vertical, man, the play should never get outside of him, right? But if the three technique gets reached, you're kinda in a bad situation here. So what type of play do we get initially? We get tossed, right? Get tossed, but you also get the tackle bumping down on Ed before climbing to the linebacker or safety in this case, right? Or no, that's the linebacker, that's Trey. Shout out to Tremaine right there. But the thing I like with Ed is this, man. Even with the initial bump, he doesn't lose balance. Why? Hand placement. He is very good with his hands right here. Two hands controlling the steering wheel and ultimately allowing himself to now be able to extend. And now you see him doing what? This is called working a block release. When you see this arm over, he essentially is trying to chop at the elbow to get this guy to stop holding him or to ultimately draw the flag, right? So the latter happens in turn, or excuse me, the first part happens in terms of getting the offensive lineman to let go of him, and now you just see Ed effort play right here. Show off the hustle, the effort, the speed, and it gets you a big time hit, man. Those hits add up. That's a big time play right there. That's why he's tapping his helmet like that, because he knows what he was just able to do. But man, very fundamentally sound play right here by Ed. Love the hat and hands, love the get off, and then from there, man, go be a playmaker. Go be a playmaker. I need big men running. You know that. But I got more plays for you, so stick with me, man. All right, we ain't going nowhere. All right, now on this play, we're gonna get a chance to see Ed just working his hands winning a one-on-one in the pass rush element. Wasn't really fond of the outcome of this play because it was a completion, but really enjoyed watching Ed just be disruptive right here. So I will play it in full speed, and after that, we're gonna break it down. But Ed was on one this game, man. Very, very productive outing. And why is it important? Well, because it was the playoffs. Anybody can make plays in the regular season. That's one of those things that if you play this game long enough, you see that, you realize that. But when it's the postseason, man, it does, feel a little bit different. The plays aren't weighted the same. The win or go home element does cause people to play differently, man. So to see him be able to still be a very productive player and at times in this game, man, really take over, thought it was really impressive. But when you watch Ed right here, man, in that same three technique alignment that we talked about before, right? Just simply being outside or in the B gap, all right? Outside of this guard or B gap, okay? So just in terms of that. So now when we're talking about the actual play here, the thing that I like is this. Even though he's outside alignment, he sets up his inside move with a subtle shake. You see there, as soon as he starts off, I'll rewind that back real quick, man, because I did like that element. But right there is the subtle shake, and all it does is get 65 to flash his hands. By him doing that, now it allows Ed to have a target. And the target is for his hands. You see this arm right here, right? I'll try to circle that for you. I'm talking about this arm right here. Because 65 has flashed his hands, now he is able to swing at it. And you saw him knock it down the first time, but 65 does a good job of doing what? Reshooting his hands. So after he knocked him down, 65 is getting that white, you see the sleeve right here, this white arm back up to ultimately try to get him. But Ed was very, very relentless with his hands and ultimately chopped at him again and then swiped over to get a big time QB hit. It was just a good throw and catch right here, man, by the quarterback of Skylar Thompson. Yeah, good play by him. But man, when you watch Ed right here winning this one-on-one, I like the alignment, getting a little bit of width, and then force 65 to shoot those hands. And then from there, peel them off. I don't care if his hands in your face. Peel them off. Let's keep going. Let's get active, and then ultimately get you a hit on the quarterback. And that's what you see right there. But really, really good play by Ed, man. I'm gonna play it one more time, man, just because I'm a fan of this type of play from Ed, man. But like I said, beautiful width, active hands, getting them off, keep going, get you the big time QB hit. Yeah, they got a completion, but so what? You sent the message to him, and that's more important, man. So, you know what? I like y'all today. I got one more play. I got one more. All right, so don't touch the dial. I'll be right back. All right, man, because y'all been rocking with the channel and rocking with it heavily, man. Like I said, over 1,000 subscribers on the channel, man. Of course, I had to drop this extra vid for you guys, man. Come on, man. Salute y'all. All right, so Ed Oliver, the one and only, man. This is the sack that he had in that Dolphins game in the playoffs. I just like it because it is a true Ed Oliver play right here, man. Relentless, athletic ability, and kind of reckless. But I like it. Stay turned, my man. Stay turned. All right, so let me rewind it real quick. Get it back to the top. All right, one time from the top. So once again, right, what's the alignment? Y'all should know from the first two ones. 3 technique. That's one of the things with Ed. He likes to be in that 3 technique because with him being a little bit undersized, he can use his elite quickness and just athleticism a lot better when you're in that 3 technique, man. It's because just more space. When he's aligned up here in this 1 technique, it's a lot more crowd in here. It's a lot more congested, bigger bodies and stuff like that. But here, just gives him more room to get this guy on the island or make this guy have to decide at times, right? So right now, he's already beaten this guy. If 65 is trying to block Ed Oliver right here, this 2-hand side scissors that Ed is working, because of him already having both hands and essentially his hip being at this guy's hip, he was going to be in a really good position in terms of being able to finish this move, get vertical, and ultimately at least create some pressure here. But 65 ultimately was indecisive. So he goes from putting 2 hands on 91. Now he comes off to get Edmonds, who was showing blitz later on. And now you just get Ed having to do what? Be an athlete in space. Sometimes, well, not even sometimes, a lot of pass rushers will tell you this is one of the toughest things. When the guy can see you and it is truly one-on-one with all this space right here, because you're trying not to miss him. You're trying not to have him shake you one way or the other, but you want to close ground before he can get rid of the ball. It's just a lot that can go wrong right here. And as you can see, even with Ed, right? Free burst, stays upfield shoulder. That's what saves him. But Skylar Thompson does a good job right here, man, of almost getting out of here in terms of stepping up, dipping that shoulder like that. That's why this is such a tough play, though, man, when you're talking about having that much space, unblocked full speed, but you have an athletic guy back here at quarterback. But the thing that he does really well was stay upfield shoulder right here. Oh, man, I don't want to fast forward that part. Yeah, but him staying upfield shoulder, man, was critical right here. And what I mean by upfield shoulder is this right here. He stays on this shoulder. By him staying on that shoulder, it forced Skylar to have to go forward and dip down. If Ed came flat and was on the side where this 1 is, well, now Skylar could have stepped around it this way, and now you're talking about him really being able to extend the play and ultimately create something downfield. But good job by Ed right here, man, just trusting his pass rush technique and trusting the mechanics of being a pass rusher. When you are the free rusher, stay upfield shoulder, and 9 times out of 10 it always puts you in a good situation, man. But big time salute to Ed Oliver, man. Like we said, man, on him getting the new contract, I definitely like that for him. And you know, the more healthy he can stay, I think the sky's the limit for this guy, man. Very, very dynamic player, man. So you guys let me know your thoughts on Ed and what you're expecting to see from him as, you know, we continue to put these expectations on him even more so going forward now with the new contract. But either way, y'all know I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.